Isaiah, the 60th chapter and the 10th verse. You write this down because you need this. Isaiah, the 60th chapter and the 10th verse says, in my favor have I had mercy on thee. In my favor. Because I favor you, I love you. Because I favor you, I give you and grant you and give you my grace. Because I favor you, you got my mercy. He says, in my favor, I have mercy on you. Listen, I don't know what you're looking for, but you ought to be looking for more favor from God, because the more favor you get, the more mercy you'll have. The more favor you get, the more grace you'll have. The more grace you have, the more love of God you'll be able to see that he has affirmed his affection for you. But then also there is visitation of God. Visitation of God. Visitation of God. Listen, we are kept by the favor of God. I'm still here by the favor of God. This is in your text. This is in your text. The text says, thou hast granted me life and favor. The last part says, and thy visitation has preserved my spirit. That visitation has preserved my spirit. Look over and tell your neighbor, I'm still here. And I'm kept by God. Listen, thy visitation has preserved me. Thy visitation has preserved me, has preserved my spirit, because God comes by to see about me. I'm kept by God. Because when he was going from house to house this morning, waking people up, he came by where I was and visited my bedroom, and he shook my bed just a little bit, and I woke up on time. His visitation, it preserves me, it keeps me. I would have been dead and gone, but he keep on visiting me. I would have been just a statistic, but year after year since 1953, he's been visiting me. I would have lost my mind long time ago, but he preserves my spirit. He preserves the spirit of my mind, the spirit of my body, the spirit of my soul. He's preserving me. Thanks be to God, he doesn't forget about me. Thanks be to God, he never leave me alone. He's preserving me. Listen, y'all gonna sit down. Used to go down south to Alabama, and my granddaddy owned a farm, and he had a storeroom, and every time we go down there, we go into the storeroom, and you would see shelves and shelves of things that's been preserved. I used to go back there and look back there, and he had figs preserved. Listen, I'm going way down home. Some of y'all don't know this, but it's all right. If you don't know, you just don't know. Look on the shelf. He got some cha-cha. You don't know what cha-cha is? You just don't know. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all right. You got to be from down home to know what cha-cha is. Look on the shelf. Cha-cha is all on the shelf, just rolls of it. Peaches all up there. I don't know how long it's been there, but I just know Granddaddy said they've been preserved. Anybody in here? It's something about the keeping power of God. That's what preserves. It's something that's been kept. He didn't just pull the fig and eat the fig. He took the fig and kept the fig, but he kept it by preservation. He preserved. I thank God that he's preserving me. I've been in some tight spots, but he's preserving me. I've been in trouble, but he's preserved me. I thought I was going down for the last time, but he picked me up and put me on the shelf, and he's just preserving me, keeping me for a special time, keeping me for a special occasion. Yeah. Anybody got some greens? You don't just eat cha-cha by itself. You got to love some collard greens. And when you pull out the collard greens, you pull out the cha-cha, and you put the cha-cha on top of the collard. Oh, shucks, yeah. You preserve. Listen, God, that's what God's been doing for us. He put us up in a wonderful place. Put us up out of danger. Put us up out of trouble. Put us up out of sickness. And all he's doing is just preserving us. For a moment, he want to pull us down and use us to his glory. Thank God his visitation has preserved my spirit. I'm kept by God. You can't hurt me. You can't harm me. I'm kept. I'm preserved. He put a tight lid on me. I can't get out, and the devil in hell can't get in. He's preserving me. He's preserving me. That's the visitation of God. I thank God he visits me. Some old singer said, he doesn't come by often, but he comes by every now and then he makes a visit to my house. Every now and then he makes a visit to my prayer room. Every now and then he comes to my secret closet. He makes visitation, and his visitation is what preserves my spirit. I would have given up, but I know he's keeping me alive. He's keeping me whole. He's keeping me sane. He's keeping me well. He's preserving my spirit. I would have given up. I would have walked away. I would have thrown in the towel. I would have thrown up my hands and hollered, but his visitation preserves my spirit. Well, the O of it all is open doors. I'm living in the favor of God because of open doors. God shows me favor by how well and by how often he opens doors. Write this down with open doors in conjunction with this notion of open doors. Just understand, write this down. The favor of God handles all the doors of our lives. The favor of God handles all the doors of our lives. And I must say, handle the doors of our lives as opposed to just opens doors. Let me read this word of God from Revelation, the 3rd chapter, verses 7 and 8. Portions of 7, portions of 8, but you'll get the message. Revelation 3, 7 and 8. He says, this is God. He that opens and no man shuts it. And shuts it and no man opens it. See, I have set before you an open door, and no man can shut it. He handles all the doors of our lives. Any door that need to be opened for us with his divine favor, he opens the door. Any door that need to be closed and shut against our enemy and against aggression, against hellhounds and demons and demoniacs and imps, he shuts those doors. He handles all the doors. When it's time to open one, he'll open it. Ain't king nobody close it. When it's time to close it, he'll shut it. And I don't care. It'd be just like the big bad wolf in the little kid story that I heard. You can huff and you can puff, but after you get through huffing and puffing, just like the pig in the brick house, you can't blow my house down, because God have shut this door against any enemy that want to come in. Let me tell you, when God opened the door, I don't care who say they don't want you on the job is yours. When God opened the door, when God opened the door. When God opened the door, believe me when I tell you, they can say, well, we was only going to hire 29 people and you become the 30th. And they said, we said we weren't going to hire, but we had to take this one. Well, why you had to take? I don't know. We just need to hire them. When God opens the door, no man can close it. The door of what? The door of opportunity, the door of privilege. When God gives you favor, listen, when God say yes, the devil in hell can say no. And all of the parties in hell, they cannot win against the yes of God. There are no powers that can veto the yes of God. All I want God to do is just say yes. I know it's mine. All I want God to just nod your head. Just give me the bid. Just give me the play. Just wink your eye my way, Lord. I know it'll be all right. God has favor for his children. And I don't care who don't like you. I've had people I know don't like me do things for me. When they got through, they wondered, I don't know why in the hell I did that. Well, you go figure. I ain't even trying to figure. All I know, I'm operating in the favor of God. And once God opened up that door, there's nowhere in the world can you say yes when God told you. Nowhere in the world can you say no when God said yes. When God opens the door, nobody can prevent you. When God opens the door, nobody can hold you out. When God opens the door, nobody can prohibit you. Nobody can prevent you. Nobody can stand in your way. Nobody. I said nobody. When God opens the door, and when God shut the door, I don't care who's jealous of you, let them be jealous. Listen, let me tell you. That's how you know you got the favor of God in your life. Hold on. You don't really have real favor. I mean a whole lot of favor until folk get jealous of you. When folk get jealous of you, now you know you've been favored by God. And they go to asking questions like, why is him? Why he got that? Why she? I was here longer than her. Why she get the promotion? Yeah, because I got favor. All us doing the same work, how did they get the raise? Because I got favor. How they get the window office? I can't see nothing out my window. All I see is another building. How they get the window? Because I got favor. How come every new client come, you give it to her and you give it to him? Because I got favor. God have shut some doors on y'all, opened some up for me. The only reason I know that I got the favor of God, because now you running your flappy mouth. Now you jealous. Now you envious. Now you got your mouth on what God is doing in my life. Let me tell you again. You know you got the favor of God when somebody got their mouth on what God is doing in your life. I've had people that didn't even know that they knew. Some people I knew who came back and told on them to me. Pastor, you know they talking about you. Yeah, they do that. They want to know how you do what you do and how you got what you got. They say you must be doing some underhanded. You must be doing. All right. You know you have the favor of God when your peers become envious and jealous of you. You know you have the favor of God when those that are near you and around you doing the same thing you're doing are trying to pull you down and trying to destroy your goodwill and your good name and your good works. You know you have the favor of God when your name is on the winds. Well, it ain't on the wind no more. When your name is all on Facebook and you don't even have a Facebook account. Your name all being Googled and you don't even have a Google account. You know you got the favor of God when all they want to talk about is what you got and what you wear and your jewelry and your house and your car and your clothes and your vacation and your babies and your children and your husband and all of that kind of business that God brought to you. You know you're living in the favor of God when all people want to do is pick on what you got. Well, there's no need of me being in the favor of God if God don't give me nothing. The reason I love the favor of God is because he does favors for those that he favor. Anybody in here? Y'all gonna learn some stuff after a while. He does favors. He does favors. He does some stuff for me that he doesn't do for the unsanctified. He does some things for me he doesn't do for the unregenerated. He does some things for me he doesn't do for the unholy. He does some things for me he doesn't do for the unsaved. He does some favors because I have his favor. Anybody in here? Well, I think I need to close when I tell you finally that favor is spelled with a final R. We're richly rewarded. That's what favor is. That's what I was alluding to. Just then I was saying that there are rich rewards connected to the favor of God. I don't know about you in here, but I want to live in the favor of God. One indication to myself and one great indication to yourself that you're living in the favor of God is that every now and then you'll receive rich rewards. In fact, it's not good favor. And it's not favor indeed if you can't point to the rewards of his favoritism and the rewards of him choosing you to be favored. Things be to God. Write this down if you will. God's favor will cover us. Reading why I know God's favor will cover us. Well, the word from Psalms, the 5th chapter, the 5th number, and the 12th verse says, "For thou, Lord, will bless the righteous." Y'all just stick a pin in that. For thou, Lord, will bless the righteous. Well, the question is, Lord, why am I not blessed? Well, the answer ought to be another question. How righteous are you? Because the Lord says, the word says, the Lord will bless the righteous. I heard my Bible say that I once was young, but now I'm old. Yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed beg for bread. That's favor. Did you hear me? Well, the word went on to say, "For thou, Lord, will bless the righteous, and with favor will thou compass him as with a shield." That's rich reward. The record is favor will compass us, which is the same. Favor will surround us as a shield. Favor will cover us as a shield. Did you hear me? Favor will be all around as a shield. That's what it means when it says favor will compass us as a shield. Did you hear me? Which means when I turn to the left side, I'll see his favor because that's where his shield is. When I turn to the front side, I'll see his favor because it's just like a shield. When I turn to the right side, I'll see nothing but his favor because I'm encompassed round about as with a shield. Anybody hear me? I'm trying to tell you, no matter which way you turn, you ought to turn into the favor of God. No matter which direction you face, you ought to be facing the favor of God, because the favor of God will richly reward you. Did you hear me? The favor of God will cover us. Thanks be to God. I'm covered. Yes, sir, by his favor. I'm covered from top to bottom. I'm covered from my head to my toes. I'm covered inside and out. I'm covered to the right flank and the left by the favor of God. Thanks be to God. He takes the time to cover my whole life. Thanks be to God. He covers me going out. He covers me going in. I got the favor of God. Anybody here? I got the favor by day and by night. I got so much favor. The Lord told me he'll make me the head and not the tail. He told me I'll put you at the top and not the bottom. I got so much favor. Somebody here today, you got to leave here declaring in your own mind, I'm living in the favor of God. I'm living in the favor of God. I'm not living by luck. I'm not living by the draw of the straw. I'm not living by the flip of a coin. I'm not living off a lucky star, lucky color, lucky number, a lucky day. I'm not living by a zodiac sign. Hang your sign. But I got the favor of God on my life. Because I got favor, he hears my prayers. Because I got favor, he orders my steps. Because I got favor, he opens doors. Because I got favor, he blesses my life. Because I got favor, he healed my body. Because I got favor, he saved my soul. Anybody here know you got favor? Shout yeah. I'm living. I said I'm living in the favor of God. You don't have to favor me. I got a God who's got all power in his hand. And when he favors me, when the Lord say I'm blessed, I'm blessed. When the Lord say I'm blessed, I'm truly blessed. When the Lord say I'm blessed, I'm really blessed. And you can't do nothing about it. Anybody here? I'm living. Shucks, I'm living in the favor of God. Hey, I'm living. I'm waiting for another favor because I'm living in his favor. I'm living in his favor because I'm one of his favorite children. I'm living in the favor of God because his word said he'll bless me. His word said he'll prosper me. His word said he'll give me success. His word said he'll lift me. He'll elevate me. He'll put me on high. Anybody here living in the favor? Shout yeah. Shout yeah. Hey. Oh, shout yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey. I'm living in his favor. I'm living in his favor. I'm walking in his favor, talking in his favor, sleeping in his favor, working in his favor, driving in his favor. Hey, favor. Oh, shucks. Favor. Yeah. Favor. If you are jealous, you don't like what God is doing to me. Favor. I told him this morning, quit lying on God. Favor is fair. If you say favor ain't fair, you saying God ain't fair. God bless who he will, promote who he wanna, lift who he will, bring out who he wanna, make some out of somebody who was really a nothing from the beginning, but he does it in his own favor. And it is fair. I got one and you ain't. It is fair. I got two of them and you ain't got none. God gave it to me. It's fair. Quit lying on God. Favor's fair. Favor's fair. Favor's fair. Favor's fair. Somebody married and you ain't. Don't be lying on God. Favor ain't fair. Favor is fair. He favors who he will, when he wanna, like he wanna, if he wanna. He's a sovereign God, and favor is fair. I'm gonna tell you again, I got to close. You can tell those who are jealous of you, who cannot compliment the favor of God in your life. If they can't say nothing good about the something that you got, and you know they knew you when you didn't have it, and yet they ain't said nothing, they jealous of the favor of God in your life. Well, I just didn't say nothing. I didn't think I had to say nothing. You don't. You really don't. But now I know where your heart is. Now I know how you really view me. Now I know how jealous you really are. Because if it had been you, I'd have been rejoicing over your new position. I'd have been rejoicing over your new job. I'd have been rejoicing over your new marriage. I'd have been rejoicing over that new baby. I'd have been rejoicing over your new health. I'd have been rejoicing over that brand new house. I'd have been rejoicing over that car. I'd have been rejoicing over that vacation you ain't had ever since you've been married to Bozo. I'm telling you that you can tell those that are jealous of the favor of God in your life, they never say anything good about the good that come your way. And they've been knowing you for years. And they found out you got something, they ain't gonna call now. They've been calling before. They figure the conversation got to fall on that new thing. And they don't want to be the one to bring it up. In fact, they ain't gonna be the one to bring it up. But I thank God for his favor, because God's favor comes our way whether others like it or not. Nah. Whether you like it or not, when God favors you, nobody can do anything about it. Put your hands together. Give God some praise. Give God some praise. Give God some praise. Give God some praise. Nah. I got the favor of God. Nah. I got the favor of God. Nah. I got something new. Nah. He's still blessing me. Nah. He's still blessing me. And listen, you may as well get happy for my blessing, because you getting mad don't stop the blessings of